So we're back at Gen Con 2015 at the Stronghold booth, and we're going to take a look at Space Cadets away missions with Mr. Stephen Bonacore.
Steven? Say your favorite publisher, the nicest guy in the industry, all that kind of stuff. All right. Okay. So Space Cadets away missions. This is my big plastics game. 102 plastic miniatures in the game. I'm holding the actual painted versions. These don't come in the box, boys and girls. These are part of the Kickstarter that you could have bought these separately as well. So you can see all these amazing goodnesses here of actual painted miniatures. And Joel is going in on that. So I'm going to put these down now, Joel, to go back to the game and show people what they actually get when the game's in retail. Space Cadets Away Missions has an unbelievable amount of stuff. You see this huge box here. Basically, it is a dungeon crawl in space. You are adventuring rocketeers in the golden age of science fiction. And you're on rockets. This is a prequel to the Space Cadets games where you're like, warp drive and stuff like that, a la Star Trek-ish. Now we're on rockets and we're exploring the solar system. And we find out that in our own solar system, aliens have invaded all of the other planets and set up bases, and they're ready for an invasion of Earth. So you're out there now finding them on planets, on their ships that are around those planets, and on space stations they've built, and you're going out and killing them. As you explore the space station or their ship, you're going to be turning over those tiles that you see there. There's one of them that's not turned over right now that's in this very small scenario they're playing. And you'll see that all of a sudden more aliens will show up and they will swarm at you. There's the big bad sentinel there. There's the average guys, the saucer men. There's leaders. There's brains in a jar, and they're actually brains in a jar. There, I can show you one right there. It's a brain in a jar. Space leeches and bugs. There's 16 unique sculpts in this game and 102 plastic miniatures. If you like that big epic kind of space saga or dungeon crawl kind of game, this is the game for you. And one brilliant mechanic in this game is that it's called the overkill system. It's something that we're definitely going to be using again in the future. When you roll your dice to make your hit, if you get extra successes, you don't just do more damage. In fact, you can't fire at other things unless you have special weapons. You then take actions that the weapon gives you, or it's the overkill mechanic of the creature or of your character themselves. So you can end up having these like epic games where you're saying, well, I shot the guy and I was able to move into the next hex and pick up the neuronic hyperbolizer and use that on somebody. And so you have these great like narratives that you end up having for the game. So that Space Cadets Away Missions will be out in stores in early October, it looks like at this point.
Okay, perfect. Thanks, Stephen.
Thank you.